hidden agenda there.
Anyway,
Anyway, I'm cynical.
I'd like to call today's meeting of the Committee of Adjustment to order. We would like to acknowledge that we are meeting on the traditional lands and treaty territory of the Saugeen Ojibwe Nation, which includes the Chippewas of Nawash, unceded First Nation, and the Chippewas of Saugeen First Nation. We also recognize the Métis, whose ancestors shared this land and these waters. We extend our gratitude to all Anishinaabe and Métis peoples and their descendants, past, present, and future, who continue to care for, inhabit these lands, and tend these waters. Have the committee members had an opportunity to review the minutes of the last meeting? Are there any changes or corrections necessary? May I have a motion then to approve the minutes? Ed and David, all in favor? That motion is carried. The purpose of today's meeting is to review an application of consent to sever as it applies to a land within the municipality of Meaford. Before we begin, I would ask if any of the members of this committee have any direct personal or pecuniary interest or anything of a general nature thereof as it relates to today's file.
No.
Seeing none, we will proceed. Let me start by introducing the members of this committee. On my far right, Mr. David Cramp, Mr. Ed Ormsby, Mr. Cam Hall, who's the vice chair of this committee, and myself, Terry Williams. The municipal planning staff in attendance today are Denise McCarl, Manager of Planning Services, Michael Kelly, Planner, Haley Ahmad Abadi, Planning Technician and Secretary Treasurer of this committee. We are legally required to make decisions that conform to the Provincial Planning Act, as well as the existing county and local official plans. Based on those documents, as well as any additional relevant correspondence, the municipal planning staff have prepared a detailed report and provided this committee with their recommendations. The community is encouraged to share their thoughts about any proposed application. For those who may be joining us remotely via Zoom or are here in person, you will have the opportunity to speak should you wish to do so. I will call upon you at the relevant time. It is also appropriate to ask any questions you may have as it relates to these applications. Your constructive comments to this committee will help us to make informed decisions on any application. The applicant or their representative will also have the opportunity to respond to any comments or questions raised by either the committee members or the public. Anyone wishing to receive notice of the decision of this application being heard today may do so by calling 519-538-1060, extension 1120, or through an email request to planning@meaford.ca. Committee of Adjustment will now consider an application for consent to sever land under Section 53 of the Planning Act for the lands known as 143701 Side Road 15 in the municipality of Meaford. The requirement to hold this meeting is that there must have been at least 14 days notice as prescribed by the Planning Act. Haley, can you please confirm to me the day of notice was published and calculate that we have had at least 14 days notice?
Through you, Mr. Chair, the notice was provided on September 4th, 2025, giving more than the required 14 days notice.
Thank you. Michael, as the planner on this file, can you please summarize the application and provide us with any comments that have been received?
Sure. So through you, Mr. Chair, the applicant seeks consent to sever a vacant parcel at the property you previously mentioned. The proposed severed lot would be approximately 0.8 hectares in size with approximately 42.2 meters of frontage on Side Road 15. The retained parcel would be approximately 1.75 hectares in size and also have approximately 42.2 meters of frontage on Side Road 15 and would include the existing house. The existing shed located on the proposed severed lot is proposed to be removed prior to final severance. The subject lands would be serviced by a new private well and septic system and would have access from an open and maintained municipal road. Subject lands are designated rural in the Meaford official plan. Comments have been received from Grey County and the historic Sahin Métis stating there were no concerns with the application. After the agenda was posted, comments were received from Grey Sawville Conservation Authority, who also stated that there were no regulated areas on the subject lands and therefore they had no concerns or comments. And I'm happy to answer any questions the committee may have.
Thank you. Committee members, are there any questions, concerns? Planning department. Does the applicant or their agent, if they're online, wish to speak on this file? Yeah, I'll be online. Thank you. Any opportunity? Yes. David.
Mr. Chairman, through you to Michael, is development envelope the same as building envelope?
Through you, Mr. Chair, if I can ask, in what context are you?
In your notes here, and they're on page 7 of mine, but it says, in this case, the property would still maintain an approximately 0.534 hectare development envelope, and therefore the reduction in frontage will not hinder the development.
Yeah, so through you, Mr. Chair. So yeah, that is essentially the building envelope, the area which there is to build exclusive of setbacks and anything like that is the approximate that size.
Is it required specifically for this lot, or is that just something general with all lots?
So through you, Mr. Chair. So that portion is directly drawn from the private planning consultant Ron Davidson's planning opinion as to why it's okay that the lot does not meet the 1-to-3 frontage. So he's making the point that even if it doesn't meet the 1-to-3 frontage ratio, it's a little thinner and longer than it should be. That there's still an appropriate portion of the land to be developed. It's not going to hinder the development in any way. That specific number isn't necessarily required. It's just showing that there is that much space for a home to be built, which is reasonable.
Thank you.
Are there any additional questions from the committee?
No.
Any final comments, concerns?
No.
Then Haley, can you please provide us with the suggested decision and the conditions of consent?
Through you, Mr. Chair. So the recommended decision is that the Committee of Adjustment of the Municipality of Meaford approve consent B-15/2025 to sever a vacant parcel from the property at 143701 Side Road 15, subject to the following conditions. First, that the applicant meets all of the requirements of the municipality, financial or otherwise, for the certificate of consent to be issued. Second, payment of cash in lieu of parkland dedication for the severed lands. Third, confirmation that an entrance permit is available from the road authority will be provided by the applicant prior to final approval. Fourth, that the applicant provides confirmation that the existing accessory structure on the proposed severed parcel has been demolished to the satisfaction of the municipality. And finally, that the final reference plan be provided to the municipality for review to the satisfaction of the municipality.
May I have a motion on this decision then, please? Cam, and any concerns, comments?
No.
We're ready to vote. All in favor of the motion? That motion is passed. Can you please read the next steps? Let us know.
The applicant can now take down the sign on their property, and I will provide a notice to them by Friday, and I will circulate it to them by email. Thank you.
That concludes the formal business. Is there anything else committee members wish to raise? Then I adjourn this meeting. Thank you.
Next meeting, how many files?